Here we are at London's Park Lane Hilton Hotel for the annual Leicester Awards. It's the 20th year and it's sponsored for the very first time by Shadwell Stud.
It's named in honour of Lester Piggott, and he will be here tonight along with Frankie Dettori, Christophe Lemaire, Tony McCoy, the very best jockeys in the world.
This is horse racing's Oscars.
'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. The shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity.
With over 450 distinguished guests, including Tony McCoy, Frankie Dettori, John McCririck, Christophe Lemaire and Mick Kinnan, as well as the legendary Lester Piggott, who lends his name to the ceremony, this year's event celebrated the successful careers of horse racing's top sportsmen, to whom former champion jockey and current PJA chief executive Kevin Darley paid tribute.
Obviously, the Leicesters is, it's one of those evenings where jockeys from both codes can get together and basically celebrate their heroes and champions, and it's just been a fantastic boost to the event that Shadwell have very generously sponsored it. Well, these are the jockeys Oscars, and they're voted for by the jockeys themselves. The only two awards that aren't are for the Ride of the Year, which are voted for by ATR and the Racing Post, but the rest of the awards, the 8 main awards, are voted for by the jockeys themselves, so it's a great accolade to win one of these awards.
Hosted by pundit Derek Thompson and morning TV presenter Jeremy Kyle, the evening started with a photo call of champion jockeys past and present.
Joe Mercer, title holder in 1979, was there to soak up the atmosphere, as was Pat Edery, himself a 3-time Leicester Award winner.
Frankie Dettori, never a man to miss out on the big occasion and also a previous Leicester winner, flew in especially from Dubai. He took to the stage alongside his former weighing room colleague Mick Kinnan, as well as Tony McCoy, Nick Fitzgerald, John Frankham and Jimmy McCarthy, representing the National Hunt Division.
Being joint president of the Jockey Association, we'd like to personally thank the Shadwell and the McToon family for sponsoring the evening. We're very grateful for all they've done and for supporting jockeys. Racing is very lucky to have them involved in our industry, so big thanks to them.
The man for whom the whole ceremony revolved around, however, was of course Piggott, and he kept the guests amused with tales from his illustrious riding career.
All those great races you won, 11 times champion, 9 derbies. Is there any one particular race or ride that sticks out in your mind? I'm glad you said that. I wasn't off.
Pontefract.
Oh, was it a Pontefract? You got better memory than me.
Kindly sponsored by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum Shadwell Stud, each table was named to represent one of the stud's leading sires.
And Richard Lancaster, representing Shadwell, was keen to express his delight at supporting the prestigious function for the first time. He received the biggest cheer of the night when pointing out that it is the unsung heroes of racing who deserve recognition.
No, Sheikh Hamdan is a great supporter and loves the idea of the Leicesters, and we look upon the fact that this shows the appreciation of the industry for not just the stars, the Frankies, the Tonys, but the guys on the ground floor who get up every morning at 6 o'clock and are mucking out and riding work. This is what it's all about, and Sheikh Hamdan really appreciates the work that these guys do for the industry, for the owners, and that's why we're here tonight.
On to the trophies themselves, and Frederick Tylicki picked up the top apprentice award to beat fellow weighing room colleague David Probert, while Mick Kinnan was crowned International Jockey of the Year following his arc win aboard See the Stars.
Did you know how good he was the minute he sat on him, 2-year-old? Yeah, the first one, John popped me up, and it was actually, we had a terrible bunch of 3-year-olds, and in late April he produced a bunch of 2-year-olds in April, which was about 2 months too early, and I said, and he popped me up and he says, "This is Galileo's half brother." I says, "You kidding?" No. He says, "It's him." So anyway, I went down, swung around, done a half speed back, and just found going quick so easy, and that he carried through his life, and it was just a pleasure to be involved with a horse of that stature.
I think that everybody who saw him win those 6 races would agree, probably the greatest horse of all time. What a great way to go out. The International Jockey of the Year, Mick Kinnan, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, Mick.
Britain's leading female jockey Hayley Turner picked up yet another Leicester, as did McCoy, while Dale Gibson was recognised for his contribution to racing during his long career. Up-and-coming rider Tom Creeley was also among the winners, collecting Flat Rider of the Year for his performance aboard Midday in the Breeders' Cup filly and mare turf.
Oh no. Guys, can we just move in? And is he going to ride the winner of the Dubai World Cup this year? Between you and I, Tom, is it a yes?
Maybe.
Listen, congratulations.
Well done, Tom.
Great dicky bowl.
After the awards, TV pundit John Frankham hosted a charity auction.
£1,000, thank you, on table 14. £1,000, we won't hang around, been really good underbidder there. £1,000 going once, twice, table 14, thank you very much, give them a round of applause.
After which, it was time for the great and good of the weigh room to really let their hair down.